Hi. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Ooh. Thank you. Believe it or not, it's purple, but it looks kind of dark brown in here. I am so nervous. I haven't been on live by myself in years. Years and years and years and years. So if I look down, y'all, it's not I'm ignoring you. I am looking at the comments to make sure no sex bots get in. You know what I'm saying? Where's my channel? I'm looking at my mom's phone. Let me try it this way. So what's going on? What's new, y'all? What is new in this neighborhood out on these streets? Please feel free to share this to you guys. I need to get watch time up. And because I don't have a computer to edit, I figure the best way to do it would be lives. I know recorded content's the best way to go, but I can't, I've tried editing on my phone before and I just can't do it. Oh, boring Saturday, me too. Well, it wasn't exactly boring, but it was quiet. Let's just say that. Oh, let me put D&D on. Hold on one second, guys, okay? Okay, I hope it didn't mess with the stream. If you guys could share it in the Discords too, that would be epic. I'll wait a couple of minutes before I start going on my journey here of YouTube and my life before we start talking shit about Elomir. You can't put shit in the title, so I just said, let's talk about Elomir. But I used their hashtag. Hey, Delaney, how are you? When I get nervous, I play with my hair a lot. So if it's annoying to you guys, just please tell me and I'll try to stop. Dr. Pepper, if you see, you see this live stream, feel free to send a couple cases your girl's way. I love Dr. Pepper. Never liked it when I lived in Massachusetts. Melanie, but with a D. Oh, okay, that's cool. I might have a hard time pronouncing it, so I still might call you Delaney. But it's Delaney. Okay. I'm sorry. I am horrible with names too, you guys. Like when people are like, "Oh, it's so and so from Twitter," I have to go to Twitter or Instagram and look at their profile before I can even be like, "Oh yeah, I remember you," because I totally won't. Unless I talk to you all the time. Oh, there are my dogs. The big protectors, thinking they're Great Danes. And then I got my kitty cat up here. He's a good boy. I'm early, Dave. If I'm not early, I'm late. Sorry. I just got so nervous. I just wanted to get on here and get the nerves gone before we started talking. So I can actually come up with coherent thoughts instead of rambling thoughts. That's just me. I apologize. I mean, I'm not too early. I hate being late. So, I mean, I'm only a couple of minutes early. The late clock that's only right twice a day kind of late clock, or not? So I figure, okay, we'll give it to like 7:05 to get my other people in here. They might be busy or something. I know it's dinner time places, and I know it's 8 o'clock in other places, and I tried to pick a time that people would be able to watch and listen, even if they're getting dinner ready or just chilling, getting ready for the end of the night. I need chapstick or lip gloss rather. My bag of stuff. I will probably only be on for about an hour, only because that seems to be a good amount of time for people to be hanging out and listening to a live stream. I'm kind of hoping that Erin and JJ don't go live, so that way I'm not interrupting and making people choose. You know what I'm saying? We need to get you set up on StreamYard to share your screen so you can show some stuff and screenshots. I need a computer to do that. I don't have a computer. How are the Bud Light? What was it? Hard soda? It didn't disappoint. That's good. I heard they were good. I gotta find some because there's this hard root beer that is tastes just like A&W root beer, and it gets you fucked up. Nope, I am on my phone, and I'm using another phone to monitor the chat to make sure if sex bots come in, I can whack them. Because if I don't have a mod here, it's on me. But I doubt they're gonna, even pick up on the fact that there's a little channel like mine on live right now. So hopefully that's the case and we don't have any issues. Does anybody want to come up with me or no? I mean, after I tell my story, so people can kind of get to know me and where I'm coming from. Yeah, they were. They were. I missed the Savannah Marie, JJ, and Erin stream live, so I watched it on replay, and I'm like, holy crap, the sex bots were busy last night. I can't. Why do people do that? It bothers me. Why do people want to ruin other people's shit? Okay, what time is it? I know Siri's not available. See, I don't have Twitter or Instagram on this, so I can't sit there and be like, hey, say hi. Can't do any of that. I'm not cool enough to have multiple devices. The only device I have is my phone. And I'm lucky enough and grateful enough that I have that. So I can't really complain. There are people who don't. There are people who don't have them. So I just want to be accepted, and I think my story is not a unique one, but it's definitely something that fuels my fire to be an advocate and to be an activist. Thank you, Charlene. There we go. Is that glare from that window bothering anybody? If it is, I can get up and close it. If it's not bothering anybody, then I'll leave it. I know I'm amongst friends, so I'm not as nervous. So I guess I'll just start. So I tried doing social media 9 years ago, and I thought it would start, or I could get my jump start with it with Unique. Okay. I was stupid and I signed up and the makeup was shit, but I was able to make it work, even though I was following the trends at the time. So it wasn't about blending, it was that color blocking almost. Oh, what's it called? Bombshell smoky eye. So what they did, my kit contained all of their loose pigments. Hey, Christy. Good. I got a mod, so I can shut this off. Let me go return my mom her phone. If Christy's here, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Be nice. Christy's here. Hello. I'm back. Ooh. Crisscross applesauce, y'all. Crisscross applesauce. Well, I expect Dave to be his normal self. Okay, so the glare is fine. All right, cool. So now that Christy's here, I don't have to be looking down at her phone. So thank you, Christy, for coming. I'm only going to be on for about an hour. Excuse me. So what was I saying? So I joined Unique back in 2013, right, basically right after my son was born. They targeted me very quickly because I was on Instagram doing what I could for makeup with what I had, and I had a natural talent for it. So I was doing what I could, and my friend, who's still my friend, by the way, had reached out to me and said, "Have you tried this mascara? You're really into makeup, and I think you would really, 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 really like it." And I said, "No, I haven't." She goes, "Well, it's really cool. It's like wearing falsies. It has fibers in it, so it makes your lashes look longer." I was like, "Well, I have a problem with falsies, so why not?" I said, "How much is it?" She goes, $30. She goes, "But if you join, you get the mascara plus the kit for $100. So for $70 more, you're going to get the kit and you can sell the stuff." And I'm like, sign me up. I didn't even look for it. I didn't know there was anything such thing as an income disclosure statement. I didn't know anything. So my aunt lent me the $100 and I got the kit. Well, she lent me a mascara once we got confirmation that they were sending my kit. She lent me one of her unopened mascaras, and I would just return the one that I got in my kit to her so I could try it immediately. And I really, really liked it. I was a little bit sketched out about having little itty bitty green tea fibers near my eye. But I'm like, how bad could it possibly be? Right? It's green tea fibers. It's natural. It's a leaf. Right? So got the mascara. And I was like, okay, well, it says to you, I will follow the directions. And when I followed the directions, it looked like shit. So, um, sorry, just hear my mom. My mom's a mod too. She doesn't talk or anything in here. She mods for me. And she's watching the stream, so I can hear her laugh. Um, so I said, well, let me look it up on YouTube. So I looked up tutorials on YouTube, and I'm like, these girls look awful. So I played with it for about a week, and I was able to not get that spidery leg look with like 2 coats. So I finally started putting the looks on Instagram and sharing on Facebook, saying that I was selling the stuff, to come to me if you have any questions, concerns, want to look at other products, etc. I had one online, no, how many online parties did I have? I had one, two, like 3 online parties, I think. I can't remember now, mom brain and fiber brain. So I'll get to that in a second. So in the midst of this, I was having breathing problems. My nerves were on fire. I was losing feeling in my hands, so I couldn't do makeup nearly as much as I wanted to. And I went to the doctor. Well, going to my primary care, he's like, I don't know. Let me send you off to get this test done, this test, this test, and this test. One was a nerve test, which 10 out of 10, don't recommend ever. It hurts a lot if you have fibromyalgia or any other type of neuropathy. It fucking hurts. They put electrodes on you and they fire them at different times, and they measure the nerve activity. And then they measure the nerve activity when you're resting, right? So it got to the point where I could barely pick my son up and have him touch me because it felt like my body was on fire. So I had a lupus test. I had, what else? What else did I have? Lupus, Lyme disease, and something else that I can't remember. So I'm going through all of this, and I'm telling, and there was at one point for a week, I didn't post anything on Facebook. So my friend, who was my upline, came to me and said, what's going on? And I explained it to her, and she goes, okay, don't worry about it. Just try to post even, doesn't have to be your makeup looks, someone's makeup looks once or twice a day. It was horrible. It was bad. So, and I'm also dealing with the trauma of being a single mom on top of that. So I go, and the last place I go, now fast forward about 2-ish months, maybe 3, I was able to get into a rheumatologist. The rheumatologist looked at me and goes, you've had all of these tests. Nobody can explain what's going on. You probably have fibromyalgia. I'm like, the old lady disease? Because that's the only time I had heard of it, was old ladies having it. I didn't think it could happen in someone who was 32. So they gave me that diagnosis. I go back downstairs because literally the rheumatologist was right upstairs from my primary care doctor. I go downstairs and I'm like, apparently I have fibromyalgia. What do we do? And he goes, well, I can put you on this medication and this medication to see if we can get your nerves to calm down. And then here's an anxiety pill to help mentally calm down because you're going through a lot. And antidepressants because I was also going through postpartum depression. So I was posting once or twice a week. I forced myself, even though I was in so much pain, to do at least 1 look a week with mascara, the pigments. They hadn't really come out with anything more than that. The eyeshadow palettes and things came way after I left the company. So let's fast forward to a year later. It was right around Sean's birthday. And I'd made what I thought were some really good friends because all but two of my friends abandoned me when I was pregnant or just had Sean because I couldn't go out and party anymore. I didn't have disposable income. I couldn't take them out to dinner. I couldn't do the things I was doing. So they just said, peace. And they disappeared, except for two. And they know who they are. And I love them dearly. Dave says, or she could have said, don't post it all and look after yourself. She could have. And I'm just going to tell you, she did apologize to me after she got out of the company, which was probably 2 years later. I mean, this girl was in it to win it. Christy says, right, Dave, I know my job wouldn't make me work when I'm going through it. And then Dave also said, mine neither, Christy. If they did, I would have told them exactly where to put their mascara brush. Well, unfortunately, I had so much going on. It didn't bother me. It should have bothered me. Sorry, that dinging was my son's uh, glucose monitor. And we'll get into that in a second. So let's fast forward a year. I had maybe three. Let's be conservative and say I had 5 parties. Okay, I probably made total in that year minus expenses. I was able to pay my aunt back, so that's $100, and then I made another 250, maybe $300 off of 5 parties in a year. My market was so oversaturated that everybody was selling it. I mean, everybody, even people that I didn't think were into makeup were selling it. So I was just like, I went to my upline and I said, look, I'm not getting the sales that I need to maintain my status. I never recruited a single person. They were on me like white on fucking rice to recruit people. And I said, I don't push people to do things that they don't want to do. I don't lie. I don't do any of that. They said, well, if you go on Instagram or Facebook and you see and you look for people doing makeup and, just message them. You don't have to message people that you know, just message new people. And I said, I'm not comfortable with that. I am, at the time, was high anxiety. Right, Dave. Exactly. I know. I know. So, oh God, I'm going to cry. I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to cry in my story. So I put on I put on falsies today, knowing that I was going to be figured I was going to go live with Katie, but she's still not feeling well. She's got the vid, man. Prayers to her, man. I hope she gets better soon. So I decided to go live to talk shit about Elomir and kind of give my story. So I went to her and I said, look, I'm not maintaining, and I refuse to recruit anybody, so I can't level up to make more money. And she goes, well, you need to start recruiting people in order to rank up and in order. And thank you. Thank you, Charlene. As Erin does. So I said, I can't do that. I'm sorry. And she lived right down the street from me. So I literally, I would bring Sean over there when he was a baby and she had little ones. So I would just bring him over there. And so I walked over and I said, look, I don't think this is working for me. And she goes, well, it's because you haven't tried talking to new people. You need to talk to new people. You might make new friends. And this is the way to make new friends, is you got to talk to people. I said, I do not talk to people that I don't know or know from a third party, like a friend of a friend type situation. I don't even add people I don't know on Facebook. You approached me. I knew what you meant, Charlene. We know. So I said, I think I'm done. And she goes, why don't you go home and sleep on it and call me tomorrow? And I said, okay, I'll go home and sleep on it. Then the messages came from everybody in our team. Don't leave, Tanya. You're great. Your makeup skills are beautiful. Please don't leave. We need you. The love bombing started. So I stayed. I continued to post. I sent out maybe 10 cold messages. I couldn't do it. I forced myself to do it, and I could tell in the messages that you could tell that I was being forced. Like I had a gun to my head. So, hey, isn't there a game called Fiends or something? Best Fiends. I used to play that game. So I knew what you meant. So I sent out maybe 10 cold messages. I got a couple of leads to become customers. So that was good. They just didn't want to host any parties. So how often are you supposed to replace your mascara? Every 30 days. Well, this is $30 plus tax plus shipping. So a lot of people wanted to try the mascara, and I front loaded. Hold on one second, guys. I've got to give my son insulin. Sean, pause that, please. Or turn it down. Do not come on camera.
Already live?
Yes, I'm already live. Do not come on camera.
Where's your friend?
My friend's not here, baby. I'm doing it by myself. Sorry, guys. Just 1 second, okay?
I thought you're doing this live stream with your friend.
Honey, she's got COVID, so she can't.
And Auntie Cece's available? What? My mommy, give me Angela. My mommy, give me Angela, baby. Yeah, I got it.
Sorry about that, guys. Rip to any headphone users.
You can use your AirPods?
Here, baby.
Right.
I'm working now. You need to go.
I want some dessert. Maybe I can get myself.
Ask Mimi to get you some cookies.
Right.
So, anyway, I went home, slept on it, got the love bombing, stayed. Got a couple of new customers out of it. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to say it right. Melanie Delaney. No, that's not right. I can't say your name for whatever reason. It's not coming through my tongue, but thank you. I will. I'll tell him. Hi, Janet. So I stayed. And then my upline got a hold of me and was like, you need to start recruiting. And I said, I won't do that. I've already sent out some cold messages this week. I got a couple of new customers, but I'm not comfortable with people telling or basically, forcing someone to join a company. That's not how I roll, because they were very forceful in the beginning. You got to understand that. No, go. Thank you. Delaney. Okay. Delaney. Okay, Delaney. I'm half dumb, so pardon me. I've got like 2 brain cells because I've got a lot on my brain. And I want to make this a really good live stream so people will watch. So fast forward another 6 months. I would send out maybe 4 messages a week. I'd get a new customer, they'd try the mascara, and I would never hear from them again. So I went to my upline again, went to her house, and said, this is not working. I can't do this anymore. I'm done. I'm done with people jumping down my throat because I'm not getting people to be my competitor. I went and I said that. I said, you're signing people up to compete with you for sales. Who does that, right? She goes, no, it's not like that. And I said, the market's oversaturated. Everybody I know, or just about everybody I know. Okay. Delaney. 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 Okay. I will probably forget, but I'm trying. So I quit right there on the spot. I quit. I was walking home and I got a phone call from someone I thought was a really close friend. And she goes, "You're not working with the company anymore?" And I said, "I literally just handed in my resignation to my upline. I haven't done it to Unique yet." And she goes, "Well, I'm going to tell you that she's telling people to block you." Now, this is the only person that stuck around with me after Unique. We grew apart afterwards. It wasn't like we had a huge falling out. It's just that I had a kid, she didn't. And she got busy with life. She ended up leaving the company maybe 2 months or 3 months after I did. So it was like, uh, not a big deal. It was what it was. She goes, "Not my upline was telling people to block her. Her upline was telling people to block me, boot me out of any groups, and to just ignore me. If they didn't want to block me, to ignore me." That hurt. I went home and I cried after I typed out a resignation on my phone and I sent it off to Unique, and I closed out my account. I canceled that little stupid purple card, all of it. I canceled it all. And I cried because they talk about how much of a family it is, and you gain all these friends, and when you're first in it, you think that you're gaining a lot of people who love and care about you and want to see you succeed. Meanwhile, you're competing with them. So for sales, for the same exact person, how does that even work? So it fucked with my head. I'm not gonna lie. I was already on antidepressants, and we had to up my dose. I was going to therapy from once a week to twice a week, and my anxiety was through the roof because she lived right down the street from me. I thought she hated me, right? Because I left, I quit. So whenever I wanted to bring my son for a walk, I would intentionally avoid that area. I would go a completely different route to go for a walk with him. It wasn't until about 2 years later we ran into each other. Uh, Thank you, Katie. Um, that we ran into each other at Dunkin' Donuts. And she goes, "I am so sorry, Tanya. I never blocked you. I don't hate you." Because I told her, I said, because I quit, I thought you hated me and you blocked me. And I was really, because we had been friends since we were kids. Like, kids. She lived right across the street from the school that I went to. So thank God I didn't get any bullying messages or anything like that. So after I got the diagnosis for fibromyalgia, I quit Unique, lost my job at Home Depot to someone that I thought was a friend, and she was a snake in the grass and took my promotion out from underneath me when I was out on maternity leave. That's a whole other story for a different day. So I ended up having to go on assistance because I couldn't find work that would accommodate my schedule as a new mom with a newborn. Well, at the time he was 1. I stayed home. I was able to make it work for the first year with savings because I was working between 60 and 70 hours a week when I was pregnant. And I saved a butt ton of money. I stopped going out. I stopped going out to eat. I stopped doing all of that to save money. So I lived off of savings for the first year, and I started looking for work, and my son's father wasn't sending support. So I was dealing with that. I was dealing with having to go to court to establish support. It was a mess. Oh, that story's fun. It's quick, but it's a story for another day. That one's just straight up tea. But so I ended up having to go on state assistance. Well, they decided to take over my case for Sean. I'm working. I'm working. Sorry. Exactly, Christy. Exactly. So going on assistance was the biggest kick in the dick I ever had in my life. I had never not worked. I've been working since I was 13. And now I'm not able to work because I can't get anybody to sign off for me to go to work because of my mental health and my fibromyalgia. So, hey, Lori. So I tried to make go of the YouTube, and now I'm fast forwarding through all of the bad shit so I don't cry. Um, got on state assistance, started trying to make my YouTube channel work so I could make money because at the time, all you got to do was apply for monetization, and if your channel was clean, you were able to make money off of your channel. And they didn't have requirements back in 2013. I was really, really, truly passionate about makeup. That was all I wanted to do. I wanted to be a freelance artist, but in Massachusetts, you have to be licensed. So I was trying to go to school. Oh, thank you, Christy. I just don't want him on camera. People are cruel. So the internet is not a fun place for a kid. So I don't want him on camera. I don't even think he's on my Instagram anymore. If he is, it's from years ago. I'll just hold this so you guys don't see the top of my head. So I applied for assistance, got assistance. I had to take my son's father to court for child support. They forced me to do it. I didn't want to. I would just go away. You wanted to run away, go away. But they made me. So, long story short, he goes out, gets a lawyer. I go out and get a lawyer. Thank you to my uncle who lent me the money and that got paid back. But I got child support, got full custody, comes down to mother's last say. I'm trying to make the YouTube channel thing work. I got into a community that was high drama. And I said and did things that I'm not exactly proud of, that I've apologized to people for. And so I was doxxed. I was harassed. It was a mess. So I literally left YouTube. I left YouTube. I left Periscope. I left Twitter. I left it all. Broke my heart. Sent me into a spiral. Was back on depression meds. Fast forward to now, I think the first person I found that was anti-MLM content was either Kylie or Savannah Marie. I can't remember because one of them did a unique story. Does your state not have good cause? What is good cause, Lori? I mean, they adjudicated him a father, but he wanted to go out and get a lawyer to fight for not to pay child support. He was claiming poor mouth while living. Never mind. We're not going to go there. That's way too personal. But he never showed up for court, never showed up for the birth, never showed up for anything. I now live 3 hours from him. He still hasn't seen his child. So fast forward to now. Hi, Shauna. Oh, thank you, girl. I tried real hard. On my eyebrows. I did glitter shadow today. Let's get off topic for a second. Glitter shadow. Have a little bit of fallout, but it's not a big deal. I'm still passionate about makeup. It's just not something that I think I can make money at, to be completely honest. Uh, it's a hobby now. It's something I do for me. I post on Instagram my makeup stuff, but I don't expect anything from it. It's just what I like to do. When Sean gets older and he can understand what the internet's about, then yeah, I will allow him to be on camera with me and I'll post him on the back on Instagram like a lot of people do. But he's just too young. Mentally, he's just too young. He's got a lot of problems. He's diabetic. He has, now this is going to lead into what we're going to talk about with Elomir. He's diabetic. He's got celiac disease. He's got ADHD, autism, and Asperger's. I know that's not what they call it now, but that's what he's diagnosed with. I haven't had him reevaluated in 2 years. So he needs to be reevaluated by a medical doctor. You do not suck at makeup, Christy. I've seen your makeup and it's beautiful. Dave Dave does have a way with words. I can't see the comments from far away, so sorry about the glare off my glasses. Oh, thank you, Sherlock. That's awesome. Thank you. Let's see. Thank you, Janet. Yes, Dave, you know the story. I kind of went off in Discord one day. Oh, really, Janet? Autism mother support, period. Always. So the first person I think I saw was either Kylie or Savannah Marie because they were doing a deep dive on Unique. And everything that was described in the video is exactly what happened to me. And I broke down. Oh, it's easy. Once you get the hang of it, you got to practice, but it's easy. Oh, really? I don't want to say that's awesome because it comes with its own set of issues, but I wouldn't change a hair on my son's head. I love him just the way he is. He's also got an unidentified intellectual disability. We're not sure what it is because it presents like dyslexia, dysgraphia, and dyscalculia. So we're going to try to find out this year from school what it is, which also sets him back. Chronologically, he's 9, but mentally, he's more of like 6 or 7. He's still into like the little kid shows like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, PJ Masks. He watches Bakugan now and some anime. Pokemon, he's into Pokemon, that kind of a thing. But he doesn't understand the rules of things yet. So I think I'm going to put him in baseball next season. The baseball team is called the Challengers, and they have buddies that go out with them, whether it's batting or out in the field, and they will tell them step by step what they have to do. It's awesome. It's going to be really good for him. Thank you, Shauna. Shauna has been with me since the drama days, so she knows what I did. And I'm not exactly proud of it, but I've apologized to people, and that's why Shauna and I are chill and we're friends, because I apologize. It's a private team, but you're able to get in if you go to the same place that Sean goes to for OTPT and speech. So that's really cool. Hopefully next season he'll want to play. I just don't want him playing football. I know I'm in Texas, but I really don't want him playing football. But everything that was described in that video was what happened to me, and I broke down and I wrote to whoever did it. I can't remember. Oh, thank you, Christy. Oh, Lori, not in this community. It was a completely separate community that actually kind of doesn't exist anymore. Thank God. It kind of blew up in everybody's faces. Yeah, well, if you hear my son talk and actually have a conversation with him, Christy can tell you and Shauna can tell you. And my best friend could tell you. He sounds so sophisticated, a little sophisticated 54-year-old, 9-year-old. Because he has the vocabulary of maybe a teenager. He knows words that he shouldn't know. But if you try to get him to spell out those words, he can't do it. So that's what we're working on now. We've been working all summer. So hopefully school will be a little bit easier for him It's easier for him in third grade. So when I started watching the anti-MLM content, I got obsessed. I watch every video, whether I especially Chelsea's because I'm on for Chelsea, and I'm gonna tell you, I will throw down for that girl. She's done so much for me and my family, and I want to throw hands at people who talk shit about her because they don't know her. Chelsea, Jessica Hickson, Hannah, of course, JJ and Erin. Those are the big five that I watch. Um, oh, and I can't forget Savannah. I watch every single one of Savannah's videos as well. I don't miss an upload. So when it came up, when JJ and Erin started talking about Elomir as a new company that was coming up, and they're making unsubstantiated health claims. Yeah, I've already done his IEP for this year. We did it at the end of the school year. I know Dave, and it's awesome. I made a new friend from Chelsea. Christy and I have been around on Chelsea's channel pretty much since the beginning. Um, Dave is a 4-year-old. He is, but he's adorable and we love him. I'd throw down for Dave. I'd throw down for any one of you. I'm going to be completely honest. But I get downright stabby when it comes to people talking shit about Erin, JJ, Savannah, and Chelsea. Downright stabby. So when they first started talking about Elomir, I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, it's another one. It's another one popping up. And it's about 2 hours from me, 3 hours from me. I'm like, Jesus, Mary and Joseph, here we go. And then it started to get worse and worse and worse and worse with the medical claims, mental health claims. They haven't done income claims yet because I guess I don't know if they've been paid yet. I don't remember who it was either, Lori, to be completely honest with you. So when Elomir started getting really nasty with the medical claims and discussing with the medical claims, what put me over the edge was seeing levels out blood sugar. I said, what? So I went and I got the screenshot, read it. I read the whole caption. I know my fingers are purple. It's from my, don't buy splat hair dye, by the way, you guys. It's garbage. I had to rinse my hair out twice and it's still running when I sweat. It looked like the fucking purple people eater. Okay, so they've been paid. I saw reps posting their emails. Okay. So they've been paid. So now we can look for income claims. So they've yet to put out an income disclosure statement. They're going to be one of those companies that doesn't. I have a feeling that they're not going to put out an income disclosure statement. I know. Same here, Janet. So when I heard that, I went to Erin and I DM'd her, or it was either I DM'd her or I hit her up in Discord. I said, is this true? Is this what they're going around saying, or is this a troll? And they said, and she showed me that had to have been Discord. So she posted a couple others claiming the same thing. And I went to my mom and I told her, I'm going to fire up my YouTube channel again. She goes, what for? And I said, anti-MLM content, anti-scam content. Delaney, my daughter thinks, my daughter thinks it's a FaceTime and waving. Hi, Delaney's daughter. I don't know your name, but hello, darling. You be good for your mama. Right. That's when the income claims are going to come, Charlene. Exactly. So when I told my mom I was going to fire it up, she was 100% supportive. I told my best friend the same thing. Super supportive. That's when I went public with opening up my channel, and this was about a month ago when I went on DC's channel. That was a lot of fun. And I got the bug again. I got bit by the bug, the YouTube bug again. So when I started seeing the blood sugar claims, I called my son's endocrinologist and I said, "This is what's going on here." And I sent him the screenshots through the portal. I said, "I'm telling you this because you're a medical professional. And if you start seeing children come in, not taking their insulin and on this stupid supplement, this is why." Because that's when we started finding out that they were giving it to children. Okay, Janet said, "I think Van opened it up to customers just so she didn't have to pay commission checks because they don't meet the customer requirement." Oh, that's a good theory. That's a great theory. Hmm. Charlene says the recruiting will kick into high gear. Yeah, it will. Let's go back to Janet's comment. Let's discuss that for a minute. What makes you think that? How did you come to that conclusion? I'm curious. The awkward silence. That's why I'm drinking, because I'm waiting for a response. Ah, thanks, Dave. It was fun. I got spicy, and I'm about to get spicy. I just want to hear how Janet came up with that conclusion, because that's interesting. Janet, did you say that? Did you tell Erin that? Because that could be a good reason why a lot of these reps haven't been paid. Because it's looking like some reps are being paid and others aren't. By the way, shout out to Chelsea for the lifter gloss. It's between her and my Gerard Cosmetics glosses. These are the only two glosses that I use. And I do have an affiliate code with Gerard Cosmetics. I just don't remember what it is right now. I'm going to get it from Jen Gerard. And I'm going to start posting that because I wear her merch all the time. And I use her setting spray, her eyeliner, and her lipsticks. Her hydromats are amazing, and her glosses are amazing. I just have to say, and it's a independent company that she moved here to Texas. So happy. So I get my orders super fast. Okay. While Janet is typing, we'll go on. So I think it was Christy who sent me the screenshot of another blood sugar claim. And that's when me and Karina did our stream, was when we saw that, and she found the video. I wish I could share the screenshots with you. So I have to go through my phone and find them anyway. But you can ask Christy. I lost my shit. No, they haven't opened it up to customers yet. 2 days. That's what I saw. I think they're opening up August 1st. Excuse me one moment. All right, y'all, I'm back. Can you hear me? I had to mute my mic. I can do a dedicated live stream to Gerard Cosmetics and Jen. It'd be really short, but I can do that, or I can just do a short video and post that for you. But my makeup videos didn't do very well. My commentary videos did. I have one where it didn't go viral, but it got 20,000 views or something like that now, historically. And it still gets views because it comes up in a search when people search for Nina Unrated. Um, yes, there's going to be a membership fee, I do believe, going forward. Okay, Janet said no, Dave Van has paid herself, and I want to say she paid her friend Shanna because they said they went somewhere. 95,000 was paid in commissions this week, but nobody else. That's fucked up. I do believe there's going to be a membership fee going forward. Oh, girl, I've got a lot to say. Because after I'm done with Elomir, which is probably not going to be for a while, I think I'm going to start doing a little bit more research and talking with Cheryl Spears on Instagram. Shout out to Cheryl. She's my girl. I love her to death, and I love her. I love her stories. She's amazing. Is Beachbody. Didn't know I joined Beachbody, by the way, back in 2012 when I lost over 100 pounds. From 2012 till right before I found out I was pregnant, I lost all of the weight, and it was about 100 pounds due to Beachbody and the restrictive eating. So yes, I will be talking about Beachbody and my Beachbody experience in another video, in another live stream. Cheryl is amazing. I love her to death. She told me that she would help me research and get me information about Beachbody. So I've been watching all of her stories about it. I'm getting more knowledgeable when they do live streams. That's another one that needs to get taken down and taken down fast because of their restrictive eating and just overall abhorrent behavior. And Elomir's right up there with them because they are telling people, oh, it'll help your heart. And it's not so many words. They're just out of compliance. They're towing the line of being straight up diagnosis or cures and compliance. So we're about to get spicy in this bitch. So when Christy started sending me screenshots, when Erin started posting shit about Elomir, when everybody in between JJ and Erin's Discord started flooding the shit with Elomir, I went off on Christy. She was my only, other than my mom, but she really doesn't understand. She knows now because I schooled my doctor on it the other day because he's a GP, so he deals with patients that are infants all the way up to geriatric. So he needed to know about it, and he got schooled. And I educated a doctor, which, pat on my back, I did great. Okay, so Dave said Janet but a bleeding corpse, Jesus. It's just that they said on that live our CEO isn't even taking a pay. Oh yeah, Amber and I too. Yes. Please like my stream and share it. Please. I don't want to be that beggar, but please. And in my hashtags, I put Elomir, change the conversation. I didn't do hit the strip, but I can change it after. So hopefully it'll hit the algorithm with that and anti-MLM. But the amount of health claims that are telling people you don't have to take your insulin anymore. This will regulate your blood sugar. The only thing that regulates your blood sugar in a normal, healthy human being is the pancreas. And whether you're type 2, where your pancreas shuts down from shitty lifestyle choices. Hello, me. I'm borderline diabetic. But it was because Seroquel, from being diagnosed bipolar, made me gain 100 pounds. Hey, Catherine. My girl. I love her. I love her so much. And the heart health claims of not having to take your blood pressure medication anymore. Bitch, who the fuck do you think you're dealing with? You're not dealing with people that are just mildly unhealthy and just a few different lifestyle changes would change their health. You're dealing with people and talking to people that have non-working pancreases, whether it was the immune system attacking the beta cells or attacking the pancreas where the pancreas doesn't make beta cells, which is insulin anymore, or your pancreas shut down from shitty lifestyle choices. The result is the same. They are insulin dependent. Type 2, yes, you can take a pill. There are some type 1s that can take a pill, which is metformin. But if they are insulin dependent, the only thing that will keep them alive is insulin. You better take your metformin. Janet says, I also think she postponed the launch for so long and wasn't prepared because she was waiting for NAC to be outlawed by the FDA. Well, the FDA is dragging their feet. And this is another reason why I'm really, really, really angry. And it has nothing to do with the company. It has everything to do with the FTC, FDA, and Texas State Attorney General's office. You get a random pre-typed out email saying, yes, we'll get back to you. And they never get back to you about the information. This company is deadly. They are making deadly health claims and people are going to die or get severely ill. And people don't understand that. These people, and I'm going to blame these people, especially the ones like Shanna that are up at the top. They know what they're saying is a damn right lie. They're lying to their people that are underneath them. And even these people that are in the middle, they know exactly what they're doing. They got in a ground floor opportunity to make some fast fucking cash. Those people, in my opinion, morally bankrupt. Usually I say I don't hate the person, I hate the business model. Or the business is unethical. I never get mad at the people in it. But the people who get in at the ground floor opportunity are the ones who know how to play the game. And they know what to say to get people to join up. Those people, to me, are morally fucking bankrupt. Anyway, these people are morally bankrupt. And they're doing everything they can to make a quick dollar. I think everyone, Christy says, I think, hold on. A bunch of comments just popped this up. Hold on 1 second. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I got on a rant and I wasn't paying attention to the chat. I apologize. They really, really need to get on this crap. Delay, delay, delay. I think it might have been Terry who might have been pushing for the launch. Wonder if officials are getting paid out. Listen, I know the FTC isn't in let's just say Amway's pocket, okay? But our state reps and senators are getting kickbacks in the form of campaign contributions from MLMs. If you do the research, you'll see it because it's got to be a matter of public record of who donated and how much. All right. So yes, our state representatives and our elected officials are in MLM pockets. I don't think the FTC is because they don't like them and they sue people over it. So I don't think it's the FTC, excuse me, or the FDA. I just think that it's a little company and it's a new company. And I know the FDA and the FTC get complaints all the time and it takes them time. But I'm telling you, with the state attorney general's office, there's no reason for us to not get any answers back. Christy said, I think everyone's getting scammed with this company. I'm going to bet they don't even go forward. But I could be dreaming. Janice says he has a lot of money tied up in this dumpster fire. So Van is not only ripping off Terry LaCour, but also all of the reps. Yes, Catherine, I made you a mod the other day. I meant to tell you. Sorry. You're part of the mod squad. The mod squad. Do you guys mind that this has gone over an hour? If not, I can end it. Just let me know. It is disgusting. Catherine says these people are, quote, these people are morally bankrupt, end quote. Bold of you to assume they had morals to begin with. Christy, I think you're spot on. Dave says they know exactly what they're doing. It's so predatory and evil. People are going to get hurt, and they just don't give a fuck. Christy says we shall see. Charlene. Charlene says it feels like they didn't have the cash to fund the startup costs, and the money from the reps are paying for the first orders are paying for the product production. That's why they only get one box. You know what, Charlene? That's a good point. I actually said that one night on Discord when I couldn't sleep and we were talking with Erin. I actually said that. They still don't have the startup capital for this company. They're ripping people off. They are legit running a pyramid scheme in the state of Texas, and the state attorney general's office has not gotten back to us. I've personally written the state attorney general's office 3 times and gotten the same fucking letter. Same email. We'll be looking into it. If we need further information, we'll contact you. But in Texas, we actually have an anti-pyramid scheme law on the books that they could easily enforce and shut down the company within 24 hours. Done deal. And the state attorney general's office is not getting back. Sorry. Sorry. I get really mad. Woo! Yeah, baby. Charlene said, also the FDA and the FTC are horribly understaffed to regulate the dumpster fires that happen daily. They want to do better. It's with government agency because of our politicians won't fund it. Dr. Sherlock Who says Direct Selling Association has made lobbying donations to the FTC head. Oh, shit. Not yelling, but yelling. Yeah, sorry. I'm Italian, too, along with a couple other things. Like I am indigenous to this country. I've got Native American, Indian blood in me. So I get fired up very easily when it comes to things that I care about. And when I see these claims of blood sugar regulation, I damn near I blow my skull. Like I get heated because that would be. I've already gone into my type 1 diabetic support group and I've told them about this company and to be on the lookout for cold messages because there are some people who have children that are severely sick that would do anything for a cure. And if they are saying, oh, it regulates blood sugar, you can get off insulin, they would be willing to do it if it meant that their child. No, there is no quiet with Italians, Catherine. I know this. Okay, sorry, Janet, I missed that. But then what did they do with the money Terry LaCour paid? Because they are constantly saying we are backed by LaCour Enterprises. I think Van is conning everyone. They might be backed by LaCour, but the problem is that maybe Terry LaCour only gave them, let's say, $1 million. And it costs $3 million to start this company to get production done. Because when you're a new company, you have to pay up front for your production costs. You have to pay that out of pocket in order to get that shit done. That's with anything. That's with anything. So what are we left with? We're left with people running a pyramid scheme in the state of Texas, out of California. I think Van and her husband are out of California. But there's no answers. There's no income disclosure statement. Their reps are out here running fucking wild with health claims. As soon as they go public, I was hoping to God we would get an answer from the state AG's office by now. Someone being contacted. I'm not saying necessarily me, but like, let's say, I included Erin's videos. I gave them links. Erin and JJ's videos, their live screenshots of these things. Okay, Janet said, there we go. I think they said half of their company to Terry and are pocketing everything and then going to vanish with him holding the bag. Like the company name. The company name is Elomir. The product name is Access Clarity. And it's a stupid PP yellow strip that apparently, from what other people have saying, have tasted like ass. I know if I start getting followers and subscribers, I'm going to have to clean up the language to be family friendly. But yo, until this company's taken down, I don't think I'm going to be able to be family friendly. Terry LaCour and Van. Okay, hold on. Terry LaCour, Van, and Tone Nguyen own Elomir. Okay. It's the pea strip. Hit the strip, y'all. Dave says, does anyone else think the tops know it's going to implode and they're just raking in the cash before that happens? What do you mean, like Shanna and her husband that constantly looks like he's being held hostage? I want to send him a message. Blink twice if you need to get out, bro. We'll come and get you. Anti-MLM people are really nice. We're not the demons that these people make us out to be. Okay. Charlene says, I'll say from personal experience, politicians and state attorneys will not act unless there's a loud uprising and it's getting a lot of attention. Unfortunately, that might be true. And if that's true, that's sad. I mean, I would love I'm so happy Chelsea did a video. I'm so happy that Hannah's doing videos, that Savannah did a video. We're trying to be as loud as we possibly can, but if we can't get help from the people that are supposed to be helping us, what the fuck are we supposed to do? My mom told me one day, she goes, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. And she goes, and I don't want you to take this away from you. She goes, but you're fighting a losing battle. There will always be MLMs because of the Amway ruling. Unless the Amway law is changed, there's always going to be an MLM. And I told her about the comment palooza. I told her about that we submitted a bunch of comments about MLMs and their false income claims and their health claims. So hopefully there will be an adjustment in the law to limit the language that they use. And that I consider a win. And I know the wheels of bureaucracy grind really slow. I totally get that. I understand it and I accept that. But when you're going to a state attorney general's office, letting them know there is a legit pyramid scheme happening right before their eyes and it's not getting any attention whatsoever, it's beyond disgusting. Charlene said, and while we're doing that, keep educating the public so they don't join to begin with. That's why we need younger creators. Because I'm going to be 41 in September. I know I don't look it. Skincare. I got all that texture and shit on my face, but whatever. I don't care about that. I don't look 40. Thank God. I still get carded. Charlene said, and while we are doing that, educating the public so they don't join to begin with. Dr. Shelock, who says everything is a losing battle. We just have to know what fights to pick, and this is one. Christy said, honestly, if we could just get rid of the health and wellness MLMs, I'll be a happy person. They're the most dangerous in my opinion. I actually agree with you on that. Christy. Because no offense, Pampered Chef ain't hurting nobody. They're not. But you've got companies like Monet that are getting into health and wellness. You're a shampoo company, bro. What are you doing? You've got Limelife who's gotten into supplements. You sell makeup, bro. What are you doing out on these streets? You don't belong here. You can't sit with us. But anti-MLM is demonized like we are this hate group, that we're hateful and we're mean and we're bullies. And the one thing that I've noticed, and it happened with Angelique, was as soon as what happened with Angelique came out, where she was let go just for speaking about Monet and the problems that they have, getting fired, the amount of people that rallied around her made me cry. Because she had so much support right out of the gate. Catherine, I know they're expensive, but I'm just saying, Pampered Chef is not getting into health and wellness and telling people to get off their life-saving medication. Dude, you outed my secret about the coffee enemas. I told you not to tell anybody. Jeez Louise, Dave. Let's make shampoo ingestible. Well, let's go talk to the kids who ate Tide Pods. Even if Monat it wasn't getting into health and wellness, their shampoo is still making people lose their hair. Don't even get me started on Monat. Okay? That company is such a shit company. Their product is shit. I know people who have lost their hair because of it. I already talked about my friend's granny having months and months worth of supply of Monet products in her closet. And she was like 80 something years old. It was ridiculous. And she had the starting of a sore in the back of her head. It was disgusting. Yeah, Christy, the 40 club that still gets carded, baby. I'm with it. 40's the new 30, y'all. Just remember that. Oh, you're always included, Catherine. Stop it. We love you. Christy, oh my God, could you imagine if Pampered Chef got into health and wellness? Oh God, Christy Russell, look up their meat tenderizer, the other way to enema. Oh my God. Janet, there's no way you're 43. No, sir. I don't believe it. Sorry. But let's get back on topic. Because I could talk about skincare and makeup all day. Let's just be real. I could do just a random chat one night where we just sit and talk. If I have to, I will take Elomir down brick by brick by myself. And I know I don't have to. I've got Erin, I've got JJ that are great people that are willing to share the information with me so I can get it to a different audience. I'm lucky and blessed enough that I started a YouTube channel, and my friend at the time, I'm not going to say who but he shouted me out one time on Periscope, and I got over 1,000 subscribers in less than a month. Excuse me. Oh, Dr. Shelock, what day in September? I'm a September baby too, September 6th. Woo, Janet. Dr. Shelock, who I got to get my son to bed. I'll catch up later with the rest. Looking forward to the next one. Right on, girl. Or they. I don't know what pronouns you use. I'm sorry. Oh, you're a Libra. I don't know about you Libras, man. No, I'm just playing. I don't follow that too closely. I just look at the stuff about me and Virgos, and it usually is pretty spot on. But if I have to, I'll take Elomir down brick by brick. I don't want them out here thinking and getting away with making these health claims that could legitimately kill people. Don't take your insulin. Just take this little strip. And now they're telling people to take 1 to 2 a day. So if you split that in half, right? And they're what, $90 a box, $2.50 for 3, and they're getting charged double shipping on their second order. You're fine. She, her. Okay, good. Good, good, good. I should get into the habit of asking people what their pronouns are online so I don't offend anybody. Ooh, I love Scorpios. I love a good Scorpio. They're fire. Oh God, I do not get, dude. I dated a couple Taurus, and let me tell you, it was on like Donkey Kong. We fought about fucking everything because they're so fucking stubborn. Yeah, Christy says, yeah, that made me mad. Don't tell people to stop taking their prescriptions. Well, when I talked to my doctor, he didn't know what an MLM was. Now you got to remember, he's a doctor. He's young. He's got to be in his mid to late 30s. He's doing his residency and all this other shit. So he's young. So I explained to him what an MLM was. And then on top of that, I explained to him what this company was. And he actually wrote it down. I give him credit. He actually wrote it down and wrote down the product name. And he said that he was going to start asking people or having the nurse ask, are you taking any new supplements as part of the patient intake when you go and get your blood pressure checked and your weight checked and all that other happy horse shit? He's going to want to start asking people about, oh, yay. Gemini, 5,000 different personalities. Oh, Lord. I don't follow horse. I don't judge people based on that. I really don't. But my doctor actually took it really serious because I told him what the claims that they were making. And I told him what the ingredients were. And he was like, NAC is for Tylenol overdoses. Like, how in the fuck do you even overdose on Tylenol? How do you do that? Does it make you high if you take too much? I mean, what the fuck? Who's here? Did I see Mickey? I can't see your comments, Mickey. I think I might have blocked you back in the day by accident. Let me see if I can. Oh shit, I can't do it from here. God damn it. Hold on, I'm gonna yell at my mother for a second. Hold on, I'm gonna mute. I think I might have accidentally blocked you, and I don't want to say your name out there because hello, you don't have it out there publicly. But I accidentally blocked you. I have to figure out how to fix it. So I love you. You're my best friend, and I'll figure it out for the next live stream. But my husband tried to OD on Tylenol when he was 15. What? What does it do though? They say it may take 24. Oh, my cat's butt made an appearance. They say it may take 24 or more hours to work, while saying you can take up to 3 a day. How do you know if you should take another? Make it make sense. The math ain't mathin'. The math ain't mathin'. But Mickey is my best friend. We've been friends since we were in 5th grade, I think. I think it was 5th grade. If it wasn't 5th grade, it was definitely 6th grade. But I accidentally blocked her. I don't know how I did that, but I accidentally blocked her. So anyway, we're going to wrap this up because I'm already at an hour and a half. So let's wrap this up. Elomir is a piece of shit company that is out here legitimately trying to fucking kill people. Don't take your insulin. Don't take your blood pressure medication. Don't take any of this other shit. Just take our supplement and you won't die. It is infuriating. And I'm going to figure out the computer situation so I can start sharing videos and stuff. But I'm glad you guys stuck around for everything. Oh, okay. Janet said they had to pump his stomach. He didn't say how he felt, just that he had to get his stomach pumped. And his mom put him in a mental hospital. Ah, shit. She's messaging me. Sorry. But yeah. Thank you guys for listening to my story. It was an abridged version. If you want the actual whole version about my pregnancy and baby daddy and all that other shit, maybe we can do a private one where I just invite people to an unlisted chat and we can talk about it. But I'm definitely going to go live again. I don't know when. I got to set up a schedule. What days and times work best for people? Because you guys are the consumers. I know I can watch pretty much anytime unless it's school during the school year. So right now I'm pretty open, but during the school year, there's things that I got to do during the day. Okay, now I get back to working, not hiding behind this door for almost 2 hours. Oh my God, Dave. Thank you. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Charlene. Tanya's journey unfiltered. Let me tell you, I'd scare people with the amount of shit that I've been through. But is like an hour and a half good for people? Is it too much? Just let me know. I'm not expecting you guys to put it here because you guys have different schedules and stuff. But if you could just DM me and let me know what works best for y'all, and I'll try to keep that in mind when I start scheduling things out. I know some people just pop in when they can pop in. This was good. This was a good one. Really? Yay. Thank you. I've been nervous about it all day. Not all day, since I decided to go on with Katie, and then Katie's COVID decided to make her feel like shit. So I said, fuck it. I'll just do it by myself. Christy says, usually I'm free between 5 and 10 in the evenings, but don't work it around me. I'm not going to work it around you. Think you're special or something? No, I'm just kidding. See how serious I can get? And people think I'm fucking being serious when I'm joking. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for coming. You guys didn't have to come and support me. You could have left me out here floundering like a fish, talking to nobody. And I appreciate you guys so very much. To Mickey, I'm sorry. I'm gonna figure out how to unblock you so I can see your chats. We didn't have any sex bots. I'm kind of disappointed. But if you guys wouldn't mind, hitting that bell button, subscribing, hit that like button so maybe it will hit the algorithm. Share it if you can, especially when we start doing more targeted, scaled down companies, issues. I'm not only going to just talk about MLMs. I'm going to also talk about scams. Mom in Texas is my mother. Hold on. Will it let me rent you while you're here? No, I'll have to do it after, Mom. It won't let me rent you while I'm in here. I don't have the other phone. I gave it back to you. And I didn't want to waste my makeup. Because it came out freaking fly today. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't want people to see it? Just kidding. Oh, excuse me. Don't be disappointed in me, Christy. That would break my heart. It really would. Now I'm sad. No, I'm just kidding. I know Christy's kidding. But thank you so very much. I'm going to try to figure out this computer thing relatively quickly. It might be a month or two before I do it, but I will end up getting some sort of Chromebook and an external hard drive to make this thing work. So I really want to make this thing work, especially. Oh, thank you, Janet. Eyebrows are important. Eyebrows are my favorite now. I used to hate doing my eyebrows, and now that I figured out the shape right and the distance, I'm pretty stoked about it now that I figured out my brow shape. But please share, like, subscribe, all the things, and thank you so very much for coming. I really do appreciate it. And I'm leaving it with this, especially when it's fire. Great eyebrows. I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Thank you so much for coming, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.